Ria, on the behalf of SSB Club under Training and Placement Cell, Guru Jambeshwar University of Science and Technology, Hisar. Welcome you all in the SSB Stage First Practice Session. Today we have Shri Ramphal Sir with us. He was Naik and Instructor in Army Medical Corps. Today we are feeling blessed to have you, sir, as our instructor of the event. Now I request to Mr. Pratap Malik, sir, Director of Training and Placement Cell, to address students.
Jai Hind, students. So, on behalf of Training and Placement Cell of Guru Jambeshwar University, I welcome all of you in this beautiful event. And today we are having with us Mr. Ramphal Singh, who is working in our university, and he is always very fond of inspiring our students for SSB. We have met so many times, and every time he meets me, he says that I wish to interact with the students who are aspiring to be officers in armed forces. So today we have organized this event, and in this event he would be interacting with us, and he will be telling about how we should basically clear this very tedious SSB process. I think I don't know, entire process would be covered, or I think first part would be covered, stage 1 would be covered. And I also appreciate the members or organizers of SSB Club who have organized this event, and most of the important part is that you people have come in this function. So SSB Club is tirelessly working to make all the students aware about this SSB process, and we are hopeful that such type of activities would be continued, and from these activities we would be getting fruitful results, and we hope that a good number of students would be clearing this SSB process and be good armed officers, armed force officers. So without taking much time, again I express my heartiest thanks, heartiest welcome to our today's keynote speaker. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Few words, more words. Thank you, Ian. Respected Director Sir, students, boys and girls, my name is Ex Nayak Ramphal Singh, and at present I am serving as a sub-divisional clerk in this university, and right now I am posted in legal cell of this university. As employees, because I am an employee of this university, as an ex-serviceman, because I am ex-serviceman, and as an instructor, because I was instructor in the army. I think from these three perspectives, I just want to disclose with you some of the elements that have guided me through my life. So I welcome you in today's PPDT sessions, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to disclose my views with you. In the army, I have the experience as an instructor 5 and 6 years, and I did my course from AEC Army Education Central College, Pachmadi, MP. In this course, instructor is acquainted to all the officers-like qualities required by the SSB, Services Selection Board. And the job of instructor in the army is very tough. We have no luxury life in the army. It's a very tough job. Because a true instructor, who is the true instructor if I talk about, a true instructor treats all the soldiers, all the students equally treats. and equally efforts. It is only then that your capabilities come out, because it is the hallmark of a instructor, Because an instructor trained all the soldiers, things, all the disciplines, drills, etc., all the activities is by the instructor. And you all are aware that the service selection board attracts thousands of the applicants every year who aspire to become officers in the Indian Armed Forces. However, these youngsters are not aware what exactly assist at the SSBs. Now you should all know that SSB selection procedure is an assessment of personality, not an academic test. If every one of you think that I have this CGP and this grading and I clear the SSB on the basis of academic records, this is not good thinking, because in the army our leader must be face any challenge in a quick times, because time is very important in the army. When you will be as an officer in the army, you have the hundreds of the soils in your hands. And that time only the two situations in the army, that's life and death situations. And that time you have decided. So the leader in the army is different from the civil services. Here I want to tell you that academic procedure is different, but your SSB assessed your personal aptitudes, personal attitudes, and all the qualities. And therefore, there is no ready-made solution and quick guide that are available. Student, if one has to succeed, one has to sustain hard work. Now, whenever we talk about the personality and understand it as an intangible ability, which makes a based on his or her external attributes, looks, height, mannerism, sense of dressing, verbal communication, etc. Now there are 3 techniques which independently assist your personality profile in terms of 15 officers-like qualities. I think you know all aware that it is relatively easier to pass the written entrance examination, but extremely difficult to clear the SSB. Now the reason for that, SSB is looking officers-like qualities, which are very unique qualities, and amongst the students or the defense aspirants have very rarely. And does not mean that the persons, the candidates who have not these qualities is not becoming good leaders. Matter of fact, there are many instances where many individuals become on very good athletes, very good leaders. So you don't worry that non-recommendation of SSB by no means an indicator that how a good person you are. Our late President APJ Abdul Kalam, he never got recommended in SSB. But that not means that he is not a good person. Superstar Amitabh Bachchan, he never succeeded in the SSB. but he is a great person till now. So you don't worry, and you face the SSB with your originality, good manners, leadership. Nothing is impossible in the world with the efforts in right directions. But it's not so easy if you think that everyone can do it. No. But nothing is impossible. You have to hard work, you have to face any challenge. This capability must be developed in yourself. And then you think yourself that I am officer or I am the leaders. Now we will start today's first screening test, I think. Yeah. And in the screening test, how types of the test, I think you all are aware. And we will start without wasting the time. Okay, best of luck. Thank you so much.
PPDT. How many of you are freshers? Is no one who has not faced SSB till now? Okay. And how many of you are aware of the PPDT? What happens in the PPDT? I think most of you are aware. So very quickly, I would like to tell you what are the basic requirements that you should have. Like first, you have your sheets with you. You can watch it through it. On the top, some details are there. Like, like on the top, when you go into the SSB, there is some board. Like if you are going to the Bangalore, there is 12 SSB, and if you are going to like in the Allahabad, there is 14 SSB. So every center has some boards. So wherever you are reporting, you need to mention it there. But here we have no need to mention it. Then when you go to the SSB, one batch number is provided to you. It is unique for your whole batch. One is your chest number. Like today we don't have chest number with us, but whenever you go into the center, first of all you will be provided with the chest number. That will be your identity. Nobody will call you by your name. They will call you by chest number. Like chest number 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you need to mention that. And then your name, your age, and the date of the test that is being conducted. Here I will request, or before starting this box here, if I give you the example, one picture will be shown to you here. If you see, look at here, one picture is being shown to you. Just can you identify how many characters are there? 5. So first what you need to do, like it is written here, first of all you need to mention whether they are male or female. Like this picture is quite clear, you can see, but in some picture it is difficult to identify sometimes whether it is a male, female. So if you are sure that this is male, you will write M. If you are sure that a particular character is female, you need to mention F. If you are unaware that, if you are confused whether it is male or female, so you can simply write P, that denotes person. Then after you need to mention like what is the age. 8, 12, 15, whatever, 20, 21, that you look into the character. Thirdly, very important, if you see that what kind of mood the particular character has. If he is in good mood, positive mood, you simply write a plus. If you think it is in negative mood, maybe anger or maybe some kind of tension, you can simply write minus. And if you think like it is fine, no, neither he or she is in good mood or bad mood, you can write 0. That simply denotes neutral. So you need to take one main character from your story, on which you have to make whole story. So that particular character will be, whose details will be encircled like that, like this. And rest of the details, like other characters are there, you can simply write. Like first is male, female or person, secondly your age, and third is mood. I think this is the quite clear. So you can just imagine this whole picture. Yeah. Like you can imagine just whole picture on your sheet. Then you need to mention it like here. So this is clear. And in action, if you see they are going somewhere, so some of you may be thinking they are going on a picnic, they are celebrating, or they are going on a bicycle ride. So whatever you think, what is happening in the story, that you need to write in the action. Like if accident is there any, then what you will write? That you are the hero and you are saving the life. You will simply write accident and there and you are saving the person. That should be in the action. Rest of the story you need to write down this word. Like story is written here. Here you need to write the story. If you think like page is less, you can write it at your back side also. But try to write on the front only. And don't make superficial stories. Make practical stories. Simply if I will give the example where accident is there and you are there, what you will do? First of all, you will go to the victim, then you will give first aid to it, to him or her, whoever she is. Then after, you will take it to the hospital. Then treatment will occur. You will inform his family member of other vehicle then event. And don't make superficial stories. Make simple stories. So that you can write. You can start it like that. One person is there. His age is this. He is this and male or female. Then you can write your story. So without wasting time, we will start. First of all, I would like to tell you, picture will be shown to you only for 30 seconds. Okay. Please observe the picture carefully. What are the number of characters, their mood, and what is the background. From the background, you can find out what is happening in the picture. In 3 parts, you have to write the story. What is the situation? What has led to the situation? And what is the future? These basic 3 things you write. You need to write there. And picture will be shown to you for 30 seconds. Then we will provide you 1 minute. In next 1 minute, you have to just mention your details within the box, what you have seen. Then in the next 4 minutes, you need to write your story. Once the 4 minutes is over, we will start our discussion after that. Like this process is clear, everyone? Everyone has got the sheets? Pen and paper, everyone has? Okay. Anyone want to ask anything if he or she has any doubt? Yeah, you can ask. Try to write in English. Okay, anything else? Yeah. Please observe it.
We have the picture that's shown. I concluded 4 lectures. Here we are seeing clearly they are trying to protect our country. Since there was a war is happening, between the enemy 2 countries, and like our soldiers trying to protect them, their lives also, and the lives of also the country. So just the war going, and they are well, they are with their weapons, they are trying to stop the enemy from entering our country, and I think they did a good job and they succeeded in it. And with a good results. In the picture we see that the soldiers are ready for fighting to save our country from the enemies, and they are all doing very well, and they protect our country from enemies, and protect our people from their attack, and they protect our country very well. I have seen in this 3 soldiers. I have seen in this picture. They are protecting our country from the terrorists who are attacking on our country. They are with their weapons and they are protecting from terrorists to our country. And they will go on in the fort by destroy their bunkers, terrorist bunkers.
Hello everyone, from the picture shown to us, I perceived three female characters of age bracket in 19 to 20, and their mood is positive, and the action of my story is to practice firing in NCC camp. The main character of my story is Swati. She is 20 years old, and she is a cadet in NCC camp. Her instructor organized a camp in which firing practice going. That time she led her battalion unit. So first of all, she informed all the cadets there about firing competition. First of all, they practiced for firing competition. So Swati informed all the cadets about the protective protective dress and cap and all. After that, they took their rifles from the unit and practiced all the day. Next day, the competition was going there, and they performed. The whole cadets performed very well. In this way, they enjoyed the firing competition in NCC camp. Thank you.
From the story, I conclude three characters: two are females and one is male. All are around the age of 30. My main character of the story is the female. She who lives in a hilly areas. She go to like a daily routine in the hilly areas with her husband, and there is a landslide over there. So her husband is injured somewhat, and so she helped her. She do her first aid, and she took her to the hospital.
In this picture, I conclude that there are four characters. Three is male and one is female, and all are trying to save a woman.
Hello everyone. The picture shown to us, I concluded that there are three persons. Age bracket should be 20 to 25 years, and the topic I take that they are doing the army training. One person among them is Ram, which is an instructor in army, and another two person is Sham and Rahul. They all are selected in 2019 in army, in Indian Army, and they all are working together to do hard work, and they always achieve good position due to their teamwork and hard work in army. Thank you.
Hello everyone. As per the story, I identified four characters. Out of them, two are my main character. One is Gagan, who is newly commissioned officer in the army, and he is on his first patrolling in the Himalayan region. So he is a bit nervous after watching a few enemy group coming from the opposite side. So he asked everyone that what should we do, and the other sepoy, who was not the commander of the troop, tell him that we should not be demotivated by watching the enemy troop. We should be confident, talk with each other, and make some team discussion, and then we should fight with them. So they together they decided that we will be setting up an ambush in which we'll call other members of our troop and we'll set the weapons in order to make it successful. And at the end, with the teamwork and effort and confidence in them, they caught the enemy troop. And this was their successful ambush and the first success for Gagan as a commissioned officer. Thank you. Hello everyone. From the picture, I considered three persons. They all are male, and they are around 30 to 35 years old. And the action was war, and the mood was aggressive because this is a war that was happens in November in Kashmir valleys, and due to this war, the valley peoples are very afraid, and a lot of disturbance and destruction was happened on that time. But all three that the soldiers seen in the picture, they helped the people a lot, and they saved their lives and do the war and did a great job and Hello everyone. So from the story, I concluded that there are three characters. Two are males and one is female, and age is approximately 24 to 25. And it is a situation of war where the main character is a female, Manisha. Her name is Manisha, and she is the captain in Indian Army. and she was patrolling with two soldiers and on the Siachen glacier. There, immediately she came to know that some terrorists are trying to enter the base camp. So she tried to fight against them. They are carrying weapons with them. So she tried to protect them from entering. And finally, she got succeed, and due to which she got award on independence.
Everyone, I observed from the picture that there were three soldiers who were posted in the Kargil, the war fought that between India and Pakistan. The enemy soldiers conquered all mountainous peaks, and the soldiers from Indian army fought against them, and at last they achieved all the peaks and made the war a happy ending.
Ladies, as in the picture shown to us, we all nearly pursued 3 to 4 characters, but mainly, in my opinion, I think that there are 3 characters, and we can take the action is the firing competition in NCC camp.
We have also seen a fourth person. I don't know the gender, but it is a fourth person. And in my view, in general, the NCC competitions or any firing competitions are not done for NCC cadets in Himalayan regions or that top area. So we can consider it as a
Lady, we can also assume that for the firing competition, we can make that structures also during the camp.
But some people are not एनसीसी में हर कोई नहीं है यहाँ पे, तो वो हर इंसान यहाँ प्रोसेस नहीं समझ पाएगा.
But I have seen in the picture there were soldiers that were having the guns with them. So we can take this. Their appearance was like soldiers. We also take that this situation is taken from the army training.
Okay, as the majority goes to that side, then we can take those persons as the army person.
It would be like a combination that they are soldiers and as well as the shooting training is going on.
So we can assume also that there is a exercise going on between two different countries.
We can say some terrorist has tried to enter there. So we can consider it like that. We are practicing. Or we can consider that there was some army training going on, and in between some enemy troop came, and that practice helped them in capturing.
Okay, so here we consider the action of our story is the army training, and during the training some enemies enter in our area, and we take next actions at how our army personnel responded to that situation. Yeah. So we can consider that first of all our commander at that time inform to the senior about that situation, and after that they take information from the senior most person, and after that they apply the whole procedure. Yeah, we can also add the action what they did for the control on that enemies.
It would be like a teamwork and under the command of the head of the division.
Yeah. So in addition to that, we can also add the action that the senior most person of there firstly inform to all the army personnel to take their position according to the enemy situation. Then they took all their weapons and ammunition, and after that they
called for other troops which are available in the area for the help which is required, because they are all in training period, so they are not that well known and they would require something.
And in this way we can also say that after applying this strategy, they also train the new army personnel and also acquire the enemy's area.
But they all are exercising the two countries, so दोनों countries कैसे मिलकर उस चीज का सामना करते हैं.
But ladies, our story is completing now. Yeah, I would like to nominate the.
So it is the Himalayan area where the army troops are training for the shooting and all the firing things. And while training, when the commander was instructing them how to fire in the hilly area, a troop came from the opposite direction, and all the new learning cadets of the army area were a bit nervous, like how to deal with the situation. But later, the commander told them that you have joined the army and you should work in team, and you can win the situation and you can fight. So they all planned together, and they be in this firing position. And later on, the commander asked for help from other headquarters nearby. And later on, with the team's work and confidence in between them, they deal with the situation very well. And the training camp is now also running very well.
Good evening to all. I mentioned four characters in my story, with a main character which is 24 years old, male, with a positive mood. Avi Pratap was captain in Indian Army, and he was posted in Ladakh. When he went, uh, when he went to patrolling with his troops, he saw a few terrorists in the valley. Then immediately he take cover and follow them with the front, and also immediately inform to a CO at head base and get a permission to neutralize them. Then he planned with his troop to cover all terrorists from the two sides, and they went and neutralized them successfully, and operation was successful.
Okay, next.
Good evening, everyone. And I conclude this picture that there is three characters basically, and one of the captain, which his name is Jogendra, nearly aged 28 years old, which is belong to the Sikh regiment, which is in a captain. There is three soldiers, three soldiers among. There is a war situation that captain of Jogendra have to order to monitor the enemy movements in the border hilly area like Siachen. They have highly weapons like Insaj guns. They totally monitor the enemy movements, and to all to communicate the information of enemy movement to the headquarters. Captain Jogendra Singh has covered with a hilly bunker, and the other two is like position on the lay ground of the ground, and communicate the information to the headquarters. That's all.
Good evening, gentlemen. As much I have perceived from the picture is that there are three characters in the story. All are in positive mood, and the age group is 21 to 32 years. So the main character of my story is Ram, who was posted as the CRPF assistant commandant, and after that he received the information that some terrorists have captured some of the villagers. So he commanded his team and reached there, and also he captured all of the terrorists and freed all of the villagers. In the end, he was awarded for his valor and his bravery. Thank you. Thanks from my side.
Good morning, everyone. I perceived three characters from the picture. The mood of all three characters is positive. On getting the intelligence information that some terrorists are crossing the border along with few guns and drugs, the army headquarters decided to launch an anti-terrorist operation against the terrorists. For this, a team of 12 members soldiers was made. Company commander Ankit Singh made the head of the team. 6 people or soldiers were left behind as backup. 3 soldiers took their position on the top of the hill to shoot the terrorists. The rest 3 put the ambush in the forest from where the terrorists decided to cross. When the terrorists came, the soldiers from the top of the hill shot them, and within half an hour, all the terrorists were killed except one, which was taken for inquiry.
Okay, next.
From picture, I conclude that there are three characters. One of them are captain. His name is Ajay. Ajay was posted in hilly area some times ago. Ajay was at patrolling with his team. Currently, they saw that there are some terrorists are coming. They after see the terrorists, they take their position and they kill all the terrorists with the help of teamwork and great combination of them.
Gentlemen, I have perceived three characters and all are in positive mood and all are of about 25 years age. And Ram Singh is leading his battalion in bar with Pakistan or any other country in a mountain region where all of their friends got so dead, but still there are only three are left to fight with them. But Ram Singh is leading his battalion, so he told both of them that if now we got sort dead and if we cannot able to win our country, then there is a history. There is written in history that our country got lose one fight also. So what we can do now? We can do whatever possible for our country. It is difficult, but it is difficult that we are on low level, but they are on upper level. But it is not impossible that we cannot win the fight. And he told also them that what we have, we have our friends do mistakes earlier. We try to not do repeat it again, and we can also be if I were to not try, then there is a chance that I lose the fight. But if try, then there is a chance that we can win the race. And still they tried best and win the fight.
A very cheerful evening, ladies and gentlemen. I pursued three characters, mainly 22 to 25 years age. Main character is Captain Vikas, who is leading his unit to a battle as Pakistan captured the Tiger Hill in the Kargil. So as soon as the Indian troops know about that, they made a strategy and go to fight and defend about the country. And after some time, they succeed and capture the Tiger Hill. Thank you and have a nice day.
Friends, in this picture I perceived three male characters. They all were in a positive mood and they were of age 19, 20, 20. And action of my story is that they are on a drill. Uttam was a soldier with their two co-soldiers, Ram and Vikram. Today they are going in a hilly area for their drill of firing and also opening a weapon and closing. They go for the drill in this today's session. Their commander told him to assemble weapon piece in a shortest time because time matters very much in the field. The shortest time you take may lead to the hardest point to achieve the victory. At later, when they complete their drill, they are very happy and they return to home with very great proud. Thank you for all.
Gentlemen, as we Gentlemen, as most of us has perceived three characters in the story, so we should forward with three characters.
Yes, I agree with you.
I agree with you. And also the main character, most of us have perceived that main character is an army man. So we should.
Most of us make a story on the basis neutralizing a terrorist on the hilly area, so that's why I think we should go with it.
No, I think this is not a good point
because about army.
I agree with chest number 1. Actually, I also agree with chest number 1 as the soldier.
Much we are perceiving from the picture, there is a
three
story
soldiers
of
lying
three
on the
soldiers.
ground and
So we have to keep in mind that they are doing some anti-terrorist activity. They are stopping that because the snipers have already.
It's a positive story, not a kind of negative.
Proceed on it.
Okay, so Ram is as two of us has perceived that the character name is Ram. So like the main character name is Ram, and Ram is he is a captain. He is commander of his battalion. He is commander of his battalion and leading his battalion and fighting with the terrorists. And we can also forward with the story that they are freeing some of the villagers which have been captured by the terrorists. If you are agree,
it's maybe monitoring situation also.
I would like to add one point that captain is not able to with a goal battalion, so make his troop with a platoon or platoon.
Yeah, actually, chest number 1 is right. So we should forward with the story. So the final story, one of you can please.
I volunteer myself and also chest number 8.
I also refer to test number 1. Are you agree with it?
Okay, I am agree.
I am
Test
also
number
agree.
1, please narrate the story.
Okay, sir. In our story, we mentioned a main character who is a captain in Indian Army, and he was at the patrolling, and he saw a few terrorists in the hilly area. Then he immediately take cover with his troop and go with the front, and also we follow them to not escape from that area. And he also informed the CO at the base, and also he make a plan with his troop how to we handle them and neutralize them. He covered with both sides from the front and back side, and he neutralized them and captured, and operation was successful.
Ladies and gentlemen, I perceive 3 characters. All are male in positive mood of age 27 to 28 years. And the action of my story is tackling terrorists. Ram was a captain. He was protecting his post near LOC. They got an input that there was some terrorist movement in that area. He launched an operation. Terrorists took shelter under a home in a village. So he with the help of a loudspeaker, he communicated with them and told them that this is not a this is a wrong way. They can come to civil life if they surrender and live a normal life. And if they do not do so, they will be murdered, or we can say that they will be killed. And they convinced with them and surrendered. Now they live a happy life after some introspection.
Gentlemen, in the picture I have perceived 3 characters. All are male and all are in positive mood. The main character of my story is Arjun. He was an army officer. He was posted in Jammu and Kashmir, and one day he was assigned a task by his senior officer about the movement going on in the upper hill. He was assigned that you should take control of that and observe that movement and take sufficient action to control that. He made a strategy in short span of time to take control over that, and he, along with his soldiers, went to that zone and observed what was going on there. He found that some soldiers of some enemy soldiers were trying to capture the upper hill portion, and he took control over there with his teammates by giving going there and taking control with attacking them.
Friends, in this picture I saw 3 characters. They all were males and they all were looking in a positive mood, and they are around the age of 18 to 20 years. Amit, after passing a 12th standard, he applied for the NDA written exam. After clearance of its written exam, he then appeared for its SSB, and after recommendation from the SSB board, he went to join the academy, where he passed for his first year very good. He performed very well in his first year. Then in second year, he with his course mates was taken at different firing ranges to practice shooting, and where every one of his course mates performed well, and as well as he. And after completion of his course, he was awarded as the best cadet of the academy. Thank you. That's for my.
Dear friends, I saw three male in the picture with positive mood and of age around 26 to 28. And Pawan is a lieutenant in Indian Army. War practice, joint war practice with America is coming, so he was ordered to make a team for the practice. So he chose two of the soldiers named Ram and
Sham, so they went for the practice, and Ram got a little bit a small injury on his ankle. After some days, he got well, and they returned from the practice.
Good evening, gentlemen. I concluded this picture. I saw three persons in this picture. Two are the soldiers, and one of them are commander of two others. Then the commander name is Ram, and his age is 25 plus, and he is in good mood, and they serve our nation.
Next.
Gentlemen, from the picture I concluded three young soldiers who are in their 20s doing their duties on the border. They saw some movements and they went on to see the enemies who are trying to cross the border without the permission. So with their teammates they go there and showed some unparalleled bravery to restrict them and send them back. And in this action, some of their teammates got injured, but these three young soldiers show some bravery and sent them back.
So, gentlemen, in the given picture, I have received my character with visual mood, and the central direction of my story is regarding the post. Arun, a 21-year-old boy, was newly recruited to the hilly areas and was posted on the front line area. So one day he was guarding his post with his senior sepoy of age 24. So they were talking with each other. So they were in good mood. So swiftly he noticed that there was some movement on the borderline. So he took his position back swiftly and informed his senior officials through his wireless communication set and asked them to send them the backup. He instantly got the backup from the base camp, and he went to the location and inspected the location and found that there was nothing that much suspicious. So they inspected again and came back to their post and informed his senior officials that there was not that much suspected.
So gentlemen,
So as we have perceived them as soldiers, so we will go forward as perceiving them.
Gentlemen, first of all, we should decide the age and the number of characters we are seeing in the book.
Okay,
I think most of the things that there are three characters, so
Number of characters will be three, everyone, majority of them
characters are three.
now let us decide the theme of the story.
Yeah, so
I think most of us think that they are performing an operation. I think most
see, it was a hilly area. We can see the mountains. So we will first let some so it was a hilly area.
And some operation is going on.
Yeah, and they were having gun in their hand, so we can see that
it's something like that.
yeah, and they were soldiers, so we can take it as a border scene that some moment was suspected seen by them, and they were guarding their post or their border.
Gentlemen, we can also pursue them that as a board exercise. Why to conclude?
Since most of us thinking that there is an operation and all the stories are regarding that. So progress.
We are
the
taking
picture we
just
can see that they were carrying some type of pointing objects. We can assume that they were.
so
We can also add that there was some input of terrorist movement.
yeah, we can take it as a movement over the border, not taking as a terrorist or not taking as a negative thing. Just take it as a normal point, not taking as a someone was entering in our border and. In the given picture, there were three only.
Yeah, so we can
I agree with you, but we can also say that
there was not someone entering, so
But we can consider.
but they're pointing at something, so
across the border.
there should be exercise.
So, as the group is saying that movement was suspected on the border, so I guess we should go over that point only, and we should make our story over that only. So, number of characters should be three.
Okay, so let's come to the
positive mood and around
over the border in a hilly area, and some suspected movement was noticed over the borderline. And
so let's take it some enemy or some.
We should consider
Pakistani soldiers.
See, it was a hilly area, so it could be any animal as well. Like
But
So
or anything else.
most of us pursued some activity, or they was an operation like
If there was a person, definitely a quick action should be taken. All of you agree?
I think
So we can pursue that they are firing.
Yes, our group is focused on some firing or
So,
operation. So let's take it.
two persons were trying to trespass the borderline and trying to come in the our country side. So
We should term them as terrorists though, because
okay, we will go with the terrorist. And they
I think
they first of all informed that warned them that you should go back to your borderline.
I think
and
there's a number of terrorists we took it to, and we saw 4 soldiers there. So I think launching an instant operation is right. So if they enter the village, the situation will be more serious.
Yes. Okay. And so
And we can't just tell them to go them back because.
So let's get to the final story. They were 4 army soldiers over the border, over the post, and they saw some. It was a hilly area, and they saw 2 of the terrorists trespassing the borderline, and they instantly took that. First of all, they warned them, and then they.
Let's take it the story now that they convinced them that this is not a right path.
Yeah,
and
they warned them first of all.
They surrendered is also an option that
Army offered them to
it's a
surrender,
right
but they
approach.
operation was
They will warn them that this is not your area, and you should go back to your area.
Maybe they were the youngsters of Kashmir only, that they were brainwashed or something
First
like.
of all, they could
were the
tell
trespassers.
them peacefully about that they should go back, and then if they have not
They must go back or they must surrender over to the army. Okay.
Must be taken against.
So let's take this surrender.
Surrender. Surrender point won't be good. Further
They
investigation.
return to their families happily.
Okay.
after some-
Okay. Now, who would like to?
I think we have story is complete and one like that.
I want to give it a positive.
I think all of us will like this.
Yeah. You should go for that.
So, thank you, group. So on the behalf of the group, I would like to narrate the story. We perceived 3 soldiers there, and there was some terrorist movement on the LOC areas. They launched an operation so that they can tackle them. So that they can tackle them, and they warned them that if they surrender, they can be saved. So that they can be saved, and they surrendered. So.
Thank you, sir, for coming here. Now, on the behalf of SSB Club and Training Placement Cell, University of Science and Technology, I love the participants who have taken their essential time here and give us this opportunity that we can conduct such a good session with all of you. In future, we have plans to organize more such sessions. All the things are depending on your participation. We will try our best at our ends. And once again, I would like to thank Ramphal sir that you came here, and sir also who gave us the opportunity and this whole arrangement that we can conduct sessions here. I would request you that all of you please come outside for our group photo. Thank all.